Hello class 5, welcome back. Children, in the previous video we had started with a new chapter, Birbal's Khichdi, and so far we have read about a challenge that was put up by King Akbar. He challenged Birbal to find a person who was willing to spend an entire night in the cold water of the lake in order to get a reward of 1,000 gold coins. So Birbal accepted that challenge and he went in search for that person. He went to various places. He told many people about the challenge, and finally he met a person who was very poor, who was in dire need of money, and he accepted, that poor man accepted the challenge. Now along with that poor man, Birbal went to the king's court, and he told Akbar that this is the person who is willing to stand in the lake for the money. So Akbar sends him and his two bodyguards, or you can say and his two soldiers, to keep an eye on that person. Okay, so till here we have read in the previous video, so let us continue with the remaining part of the chapter. Okay, so we'll start from page number 22, second paragraph. Okay. The next morning, the guards took the poor man to the emperor, who asked him if he had indeed spent the night in the lake. The poor man replied that he had, and the two guards confirmed that he had indeed spent the entire night in the water. Emperor Akbar then asked the poor man how he had managed to spend the night in such cold water. So Akbar sent the poor man to the lake with two of his guards. Once the night was over, the two guards took that poor man to King Akbar's court, where Akbar asked the poor man if he spent that entire night in the lake. He said yes. The poor man said yes, I was standing in the cold water of the lake throughout the night. Then Akbar asked his guards whether they saw him standing in the lake water throughout the night, to which the guards confirmed, and they said yes, we have been keeping an eye on this poor man throughout the night, and the whole night we saw him standing in the lake water. So hearing this, Akbar was quite surprised, because Akbar had found that lake water to be very cold. So he was surprised to know that even in such a cold water that person was able to spend the night. So he asked, out of curiosity, he asked the poor man that how you were able to spend one complete night in that cold water. The poor man answered, with his head bent low, "My lord, there was a lamp burning in your palace for much of the night. I kept my attention fixed on the lamp and away from the cold. This way, I thought little of how cold the water of the lake was." So hearing Akbar's question, the poor man answered him. He said that when I was standing in the water in your palace, there was a lamp which was burning for most part of the night. Much part of the night means for the most part of the night the lamp was burning. So I concentrated totally on that lamp in order to shut the experience of cold water, in order to avoid the feeling of coldness. I concentrated completely on that burning lamp, and that is how I was able to spend the night in the cold water. My whole concentration was on the lamp, and that is why I was not thinking much of the coldness which I was feeling while standing in the lake water. Emperor Akbar became angry at hearing this. He thundered, "There will be no reward for this man. It is clear that he cheated in the challenge last night. He could survive the night in the cold lake because of the warmth of the palace lamp. Go away, you liar, and never show me your face again." So when Akbar heard the poor man's reply, he got angry because he felt that the man was able to spend the entire night in that cold water because of the warmth that he was experiencing from the lamp that was burning throughout the night, most part of the night in the palace. So he got angry and he declared that the man will not be rewarded 1,000 gold coins because he had cheated in that challenge. He was looking at the warmth of the lamp and that is how he was able to spend the night. So he got angry and he ordered the man to go away and never show his face. The poor man was very disappointed. He asked Birbal to help him. Birbal soon thought of an idea. Hearing the king's final verdict, the poor man was very disappointed because according to the challenge, he had been standing in that cold water throughout the night. So, but when King Akbar denied him that reward, he felt very bad and he went to Birbal and told him the entire incident. So Birbal promised him that he is going to help him get that reward, and for that he started thinking of a plan. The next day, Birbal did not go to court. Emperor Akbar wondered where he was. He sent a messenger to his home. The messenger returned to the palace saying that Birbal would come once the khichdi was cooked. The emperor waited for hours, but Birbal did not come to the court. Finally, Emperor Akbar decided to go to Birbal's house and see what he was really up to. Now, the next day, Birbal was supposed to go to the court where everybody assembles at least once a day. So that day, Birbal did not go to the court of Akbar, and Akbar kept on waiting. Everybody else was there in the court, everybody else was present, only Birbal was missing. So Akbar kept on waiting for him, and when much time had passed away, Akbar sent his messenger to Birbal's place in order to know why Birbal was not present in the court. So when the messenger came back from Birbal's house, he told Akbar that Birbal has said that he will come to the court only once his khichdi is cooked. So it will take time for the khichdi to cook. So once it is cooked, then he will be able to come to the court. So Akbar waited for Birbal. He thought that within few minutes or within half an hour to 1 hour he'll be there in the court. But when lot of time passed away, many hours passed away, still Birbal did not come to the court. So Akbar decided to go to Birbal's house and see what he was actually doing. He found Birbal sitting on the ground near some burning twigs and an earthen pot filled with khichdi hanging several feet above the fire. The emperor and his attendants couldn't help but laugh. Emperor Akbar asked Birbal rather sternly, "How can you cook the khichdi if it is so far away from the fire?" So when Akbar along with his attendants reach Birbal's place, they find Birbal sitting on a ground, and they see that in front of Birbal there was a fire burning. The fire was made of twigs. Now what is twigs? Twigs are very thin and small branches of trees or shrubs. So the fire was made, and there was an earthen pot hanging on a stand, but the pot was quite away from the fire. It was so away that the heat of the fire was not reaching that pot. So seeing this, Akbar and his attendants started laughing, and then Akbar composed himself and very sternly, very strictly, in a strict voice, he asked Akbar that your earthen pot containing khichdi is so high up that the heat of the fire is not able to reach there. So in the absence of that heat, how that khichdi will be cooked? Birbal smiled and answered politely, "The same way the poor man received heat from a palace lamp that was furlongs away." Emperor Akbar realized his mistake. He called the poor man to the palace and gave him his reward. To this, Birbal replied that my khichdi will cook the same way the poor man received warmth from the lamp. In other words, he said that when a man who was standing in the water of the lake which was quite far away from the palace, the man was just looking at the lamp. If the warmth of that lamp can reach so far away to the person who was standing in the lake, the same way the heat of the fire will be able to reach the earthen pot, and finally my khichdi will be cooked. So hearing this, Akbar realized his mistake. He realized that he was wrong in condemning the poor man. He was wrong of thinking that the man was able to receive the warmth of the lamp that was burning in his palace. So realizing his mistake, Emperor Akbar again called the same poor man to his court and gave him the promised gold coins, that is the 1,000 gold coins. So Birbal was able to help. In this way, Birbal was able to help the poor man in getting the reward which was due to him, which he was supposed to get because he had completed the challenge of King Akbar.